Well, hello there, everyone. Well, it's finally Friday, right? It's December the 22nd, year of 2023. Oh my, the year is almost over. One more year is ticking by. Hopefully, you're all staying safe out there. I'll share a story with you in just a moment. Anyway, I want to do a shout out to my wealth manager at Ecker Land and Acquisition. His name's Mike. Mike, great job, great plans for what you want to do. And I'll share with you something kind of vaguely what he wants to do. So with that being said, I am Mazske Finance. I'm coming to you from south of the United States. And remember, as always, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a CPA. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. As I sit here drinking my first cup of green tea today. Yep. So how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? All right, a couple things here. Happy holidays to everyone. We're in the midst of the holiday season, right? Yep. Holidays are celebrated all around the world, globally. And while I'm at it, I'm in my casita again. You can see a little picture behind me. The AC is now fixed. The control board inside the unit outside was bad. And I'm not sure if they got a new board or just replaced a component on the board. Cost, not out of my pocket, out of the landlord's pocket, was $125. Okay? Fixed the AC issue, so that's good to go. All right, so stay safe, everyone. I will share this story, then I'll share a story about what my friend Mike is doing. All right? Last night, the missus and I took a walk. We walked our 8-minute walk to the beach. We walked a long way on the beach because it was not low tide. Tide was coming in, but high tide wasn't going to be till like 10:30 p.m.-ish. And so the water was still back. It was coming in, but it was back. So we went down to the next town over and then walked back. Stopped, said hi to some friends along the way. And whatnot. Excuse me. Sorry about that. No editing in my videos, so sorry about that. So anyway, by the time we got back, it was dark. Okay? I always carry a flashlight with me. All right? We also carry knives in our pockets, always, because you don't know what might happen when you're out and about. Got to have some kind of weapon. So anyway, as we're walking back, I live on a unpaved road. It's a kind of a rocky dirt road, a couple blocks long. I go off of paved roads. We walk. We come back from the beach. We get on a paved road, and we turn off into our neighborhood, which is unpaved. All right. As we're turned onto our street, we're walking. The missus and I are walking down. We see at the very end of the street, it's a dead-end street. At the very end of the street, the folks who live down there, they have their gate open. We can see, and we're like 200 yards away, we can see there's a dog, one of their dogs, they have 2 dogs, is outside, standing outside, looking in our direction at us. And we're kind of like, huh. Like the missus saw him first. She's like, you see him down there? We've never met these dogs. We've seen them. We've never met them. All right, you got to be careful with dogs if you don't know them. So as we're walking down closer, getting closer to our house, the dog kind of takes a step, and he's still a distance away, and a second dog comes out. And when he comes out, you see their demeanor change. They look friendly. They're jumping. They're playing together a little bit. And then they both take off running directly towards us. Okay. They still looked friendly. They're bounding. You know, you can kind of tell a dog. Their tails are wagging. They're happy. They're running towards us. 2 dogs, one is white, one is black. The white one comes down to my side, goes past me, turns around and stops behind me. The black one stops in front of me. And then it's like, what are they doing? Dogs are pack animals. What are they doing? So my goal is to be nice. I'm a nice person. The missus is a nice person. So I know that our house was like, we were maybe at the edge of our yard. That's how close we were. And we had our gate to go through too. But we're right there. So the missus and I both took one step, one movement. The dog in front of us snarled at us, showed his teeth. And the dog behind us was kind of like getting a little antsy, like the same thing. And we're like, whoa, 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 this isn't good. So then that's when I got in my calm mode. Okay, puppy. Okay. Just talk softly. My hand was down like that. Just talk softly. So this dog started, the black dog, coming towards me. Slowly. Coming towards me. Started sniffing my hand. I just stood there, started sniffing my hand. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if I twitched. I don't know if the missus twitched. I don't know if either one of us twitched. I don't know if the dog smelled something. I don't know. But then all of a sudden, the dog, his cheek, my hand is right against his cheek, basically. He's right there. He's smelling me right there. And all of a sudden, you see him kind of pull back, mouth opens, snarling, and he starts jumping. As I'm pulling this hand back, this hand's going up because I'm holding a flashlight. I broke the strap of my flashlight. I gotta pull it back, and we start yelling at the dog because now we turn from being the calm demeanor to the alpha male. Miss and I are both alpha males. Those dogs need to be submissive to us. And those dogs did a snarl or two, and then you see the white one go past, the black one turns, and they both go bebopping down and through the gate, and we never saw them again. So anyway, but it got our heart pumping a little bit there. So now we know if we see those dogs, unless we meet them, unless the owner brings those dogs to us so we can meet them, we know we will take the stance that we are in charge whenever we see them, especially after dark, out and about, on the street. We're not in their yard. So anyway, the point of the story is be safe in all you do. You just never know. Be safe in all you do. So anyway, time's a ticking, isn't it? So anyway, Mike. What did Mike tell me yesterday? Mike's helped me out. He's my wealth manager. If I buy mineral rights, he's my point of contact there. So anyway, he mentioned to me just in a brief text that he's planning to buy his primary residence sometime next year. And he's looking at potentially getting a duplex, or I think he said a quadplex or triplex. What do I say so many times on my channel? If you need to get a home, first time home buyer, or if you're in a home, but you want to save money, buy a duplex, triplex, or quadplex. Why? A couple reasons why. You can get a residential 30-year fixed rate mortgage from your bank, your credit union, your lender. Okay? You can get perhaps like a first-time home buyer's loan, get a better interest rate, perhaps. Plus, when you buy it, your tenants can now pay you rent. The positive cash flow from the rent can pay your mortgage for you, meaning you can live either for free or close to free. If you have a duplex, depends on the market, depends on the rents. Maybe it's completely free, maybe it pays half your mortgage. Okay? Pays half your mortgage, the tenant pays half your mortgage. That's pretty nice. If you have a triplex, that means you're getting 2 rent checks. If you have a quadplex, now you're getting 3 checks. Maybe it's paying all of your mortgage. Maybe it's paying all your mortgage, all your expenses, and put money in your pocket. But now, as Mike will find out if he can be successful at doing this, he is on the property ladder. He has gotten his first, it's the hardest part, taking that first step, getting on the property ladder. But then the beauty of it is, if he so desires, and if any of you so desire and you do this, you can live there for 1 year. Ask your lender about this to confirm. 1 year, and then if you want, only if you want, we all have freedom of choice. We can do what we want, within the realms of the law and society. But if you want, you can do it again. You can move to another duplex, triplex, quadplex, and get another, I'm not positive on this, another first-time home buyer's loan, or get the favorable 30-year fixed rate terms. Whatever, I'm not a banker, I can't tell you for sure. But get a 30-year fixed rate loan and buy a second one. So when you move out of the first one, now you rent that unit. Now you're getting an additional rent check. Plus, to help you qualify, if you're getting positive cash flow, that adds to your income to help you qualify for your next mortgage, right? But then you do the same thing. And say you bought a quadplex. Say he buys a quadplex. Moves into the second building. Now he has 7 rental units. 8 units under control. 7 are providing rent checks. Say he buys a duplex. So now he has 1 rent check initially. Moves into a second duplex. Now he's getting 3 rent checks, right? It gets better and better. The key of all of this is be safe in all you do, keep your family safe, but start investing. Figure out the proper option for you. We're all different. We all live in different parts of the world, different parts of the U.S. Primarily, I think Americans are watching this, but I know I can check stats. I know I got viewers from around the world too. So where you're at, check your local market. Where can you invest at? Where can you buy it? Do you live in a market where it's affordable? Or are you living in California where it's unaffordable for first-time home buyers? Or where are you? So what can you do? If you cannot buy, and that's the other thing too, if you can buy a duplex, triplex, or quadplex, it can take in an unaffordable area and maybe, perhaps, make it more affordable. It's not a guarantee. Some areas are really high priced and you'll still could be losing money if you have a multifamily. But there's lots of areas where you can successfully do it. Especially now with so many Americans working jobs where they can be somewhat remote, or take a job. Americans jump around a lot. Take a job in a cheaper area, perhaps. Maybe your company's big and you can work in a different, lower cost of living area in the country, perhaps. Okay? But we're all different. I can't tell you exactly what to do. Just like you can't tell me exactly what to do. We are all different. We all have different journeys in life. We all get different paychecks. We all have different markets to live in, to invest in, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But the beauty of this is, no matter who you are, no matter if you're 18 years of age right now, you're 70 years of age, if you have not gotten on the property ladder, or if you just own your own single family home and you want to, there are ways out there to get on the property ladder. You know my story if you've watched my channel. I got a video, I got a playlist, 0 to 25 rentals in 4 years. I tell how I did it, but in a nutshell, I had a primary residence up in Virginia, and I got a HELOC, home equity line of credit. I got that HELOC for a small dollar amount, $30,000, and I used that HELOC to help me buy my first rental house, to assist me buying my second rental house, and then to assist me buying my sixth and maybe my seventh rental houses. Okay, the third, fourth, and fifth, that was a triplex I bought, and I used a 457 plan from retiring from my job that I had, and I cashed out of it. Okay, so anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this up. We got a busy day. It's Friday. Christmas, if you celebrate Christmas, is Monday. Just the missus and I here. Her family's in the country. She's from here. And she may go visit them this weekend. I'll probably stay put here this time. So I'll be around. Stop by and say hi. We can take a walk on the beach or go for a swim in that pool right there. So with that being said, have a great day. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of 2023, whatever you do. Enjoy your families, your friends, everyone. If you like somebody, give them a hug. Don't cross the line and get yourself slapped. But just take care of the people you like and cherish and love. Siblings, families, children, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, etc., etc., etc. Okay? It's a short life. We all got to make the best of it. Do the best we can. And with that being said, have a great day. Mazskes, signing out.